Oh, all right, here we go. The bell's running this match underway. One claim to open this one. Drew went for the cover. 1, 2, and no. Rollins kicked out. And Drew McIntyre went for a second one, but Rollins rolled to the outside. And now Drew with a chop block to the back of the knee. This match is kicking off hot. It's a showcase of Immortals. You got to bring out all the stops. Oh, my. Oh, my. Look at the way that Rollins just got tossed. You can see the tape on the broken back of Rollins. And now Rollins sent into that ring post. You see that world championship. That's what this match is all about. The stakes are high. It's about who wants to leave this. And another belly-to-belly throw on the outside, targeting the back of Seth Freakin Rollins, who's the World Heavyweight Champion, but for how long? And Drew, how focused is he on Seth Rollins? We saw him. Went for a future shock, but took too much time arguing with CM Punk. Oh, now a pedigree. And a pedigree from Rollins to the outside on the floor, but does damage to his knee in the process. What does Rollins have in him? Rollins has got to push through the pain. What a match we are witnessing. This thing could have been over in 3 seconds if once that bell rung, that Claymore, 3 to 4 seconds this match would have lasted. Drew finds his way back into the ring. Rollins with a stomp. Here we go, Rollins. 1, 2. Oh, but McIntyre kicks out at 2. What an explosive start to this match. Drew McIntyre kicking things off with that brutal Claymore right to the jaw of Rollins. Then Rollins with a stomp to the back of the head as McIntyre gets sent face first into the canvas. Let's take a look at the stomp again. Boom, face first right into the canvas. But that split second that Rollins holds onto his knee may have cost him this one. Could have ended right then and there. These two giving it everything they've got, but it's about who wants it more. Who wants this one more? And now McIntyre with a back body drop to the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Freakin Rollins. What does Drew McIntyre have for Seth Freakin Rollins coming up next? What a right to the champion knocks Rollins off his feet. Now Rollins fights back at Drew McIntyre. McIntyre with a huge forearm to the back of the head. Clothesline, forearm from Rollins, forearm from McIntyre as these two trade blows in the center of the ring. Now Rollins with a forearm of his own. Who wants this more? The world title's on the line. Rollins knows how to fight through the pain, knows how to give it everything he's got when he steps inside the squared circle. And Drew McIntyre with a big boot to Rollins. Super kick to Rollins with a super kick to McIntyre. And a Glasgow kiss for the champion. May have stunned himself in the process, and then a neck breaker to the champion. McIntyre and Rollins are both down. Who's going to get back up to their feet first? Who wants this more? Who wants to leave WrestleMania 40 as the World Heavyweight Champion? Is it Drew? Is it Rollins? But right now, Drew is in the driver's seat. Drew has the momentum, and now he has to take advantage of that momentum. He's measuring up Rollins. The same way he won the WWE Championship back at WrestleMania 36. He wants it one more time. Wants to be a world champion once again. Well, Rollins catches McIntyre. Power bomb. Stacks up McIntyre. Looking for a pedigree. Now with a second pedigree. The knee. But look at this. Drew gets caught. And a second stomp. Rollins with a second stomp. Goes to the cover. 1, 2. Oh, but McIntyre kicks out just before the 3. You just landed your best shot for the second time in this match. We see that big boot from Drew sends Rollins into the ropes. Rollins bounces back with a super kick. Drew went for a Claymore. Rollins countered it. Rollins picked up Drew with that power bomb. Power bomb Drew on the mat. Pedigree. Curb stomp from high up. Boom. Not enough to keep Drew down for the 3. What do you do now? What's next? What's next in the arsenal? How much do you have left if you're Seth Freakin Rollins? Because every time he hits that knee, he's putting pressure on his bad knee, and that's going to make it harder for him to stand and for him to move around as this match continues. Rollins are going to go high risk. But Drew is moving. Drew is starting to stir a bit. You don't want to waste too much time if you're the champion. A super stomp for Rollins would close this out. McIntyre got out of harm's way. Rollins' knee. Claymore. Rollins got out of harm's way. And a stomp. And a future shock. A future looks bright for McIntyre. 1, 2. Oh, but Rollins kicks out at 2.5. I thought McIntyre had it right then and there, but it was not enough to keep down Seth Freakin Rollins. Drew McIntyre's giving it everything he's got. Rollins giving it everything they've got. Both of them hitting some of their best moves. Drew McIntyre's won championships with the Claymore, with the future shock DDT. Rollins has won his world championship with the stomp that he's now connected Drew with twice, and it hasn't been enough to keep the Scottish Warrior down. Drew now mocking CM Punk, someone he's expressed his hatred for. Happy enough to say that he's very happy to say that he took CM Punk's WrestleMania spot. And now Rollins up on his feet, pulls himself up. McIntyre with Rollins up high, up on the shoulders. And now looking for a GTS, but Rollins rolls through inside cradle. 1, 2. Oh, what a win, but not quite. Ducks. Claymore. That's it. 1, 2. Oh, but Rollins somehow, some way, another Claymore. But, you know, it's move after move after move. These two are going back and forth, but it's about who wants it more. And we just saw Drew with another one of his biggest shots. And we're seeing just how resilient the World Heavyweight Champion is. At the same time, we're seeing Drew pull out all the stops, but Rollins is just finding a way to push through. That's what you got to do when you're a world champion. When you've been fighting with a back injury, when you've been fighting with a knee injury for so long. Rollins is not new to knee injuries. In fact, that's how his first WWE Championship reign ended back in November of 2015 at a live event when he went for a sunset flip power bomb off the top, and his knee buckled in a match with Kane. Ended up finishing the match and winning. But Rollins was then out for 9 months before he would return to rebuild, reclaim, and redesign his career and reclaim the WWE Championship again. And Drew McIntyre about to break Rollins' back. He's going to put Rollins through our announce desk. This is it. If this happens, it's over. Thank you for coming, Rollins. But Rollins has some fight left. Rollins able to escape Drew. And now sending Drew face first in the announce desk again. Super kick to Drew. Bad knee and all. Rollins finds a way to fight through. Rollins clearing off the other announce desk. What in the world does Rollins have in mind? Looking for a stomp onto the announce desk, but you got to get your opponent back in the ring. He's got to get him back in the ring. Pinfalls or submission inside the ring. Oh, but a Claymore! Out of nowhere. 1, 2. Oh, what? That's a third Claymore. A third Claymore, and it hasn't been enough to keep Rollins down. What in the world are we witnessing here? Look just how resilient Seth freaking Rollins is. He's a revolutionary. He's a visionary. He is the World Heavyweight Champion. But for how much longer? As Drew McIntyre perhaps setting up for one last Claymore. And that's it. Right off 1, 2, 3. McIntyre has done it. He has fulfilled his destiny in front of a crowd. He is the new World Heavyweight Champion. Drew McIntyre has been waiting for this moment his whole life to win the World Heavyweight Championship in front of a crowd at WrestleMania, and he fulfills his destiny. What he's been trying to do for a number of years, he finally gets to achieve. For the third time in his career, Drew McIntyre can call himself the World Heavyweight Champion. Drew McIntyre won his opportunity. He won the men's elimination chamber and now leaves WrestleMania as the new World Heavyweight Champion. But the thing is, Seth freaking Rollins is a compromised man. Rollins already gave it everything he had last night. Look at the emotion of Seth freaking Rollins. Rollins, the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. But you know what? Rollins fought hard, and it's now Drew McIntyre's time to stand tall, to be the world champion. Boom, what a Claymore that we saw the first one. 1, 2. The initial Claymore, and a few more. The same amount that it took to keep down the Beast, Brock Lesnar, when he won his first WWE Championship back at WrestleMania 36. After 4 Claymores, Drew McIntyre has fulfilled his destiny, and Drew McIntyre leaves WrestleMania 40 as the new World Heavyweight Champion.